Thank y'all very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. My name is Billy Horne. I represent the 71st District over in Coweta County, which includes Sharpsburg. And thanks, Mayor, for inviting me over here. It's good to have your input because everything that happens over there affects you, and everything that happens over here affects us. So I just came tonight to listen to what you had in mind, and I appreciate all your input. And I have ties here. I actually grew up in Fayette County. And my mom and dad live here in Peachtree City, and my brother and his family live here too. So anytime something goes wrong, my mother, she doesn't call her representative, she calls me. And she, blasts me and wants to know what's going on. And anyway, so I'm keenly interested in what goes on over here and goes on in Fayette County, and I keep track of it, just like I live here, even though I don't represent you. So again, I appreciate it. But there was one thing I wanted to mention kind of in closing, and I didn't know if this issue would come up tonight, and I debated whether or not I would invite my colleague from Coweta County, Representative Lynn Smith, here tonight too, because she is the expert on the water situation, and she chairs the Natural Resources and Environment Committee in the House of Representatives. And former Mayor Steve Brown mentioned it in his talk, and there was a question about it too, and that's the issue of water. There will be a statewide water use plan that the legislature will vote on coming up in the 2008 session. Now, transportation is a very important issue, but water is, to me, a more important issue than that because there's not enough of it. And there is a commission that's out right now that has been charged with coming up with a proposal for a statewide water use plan, and they're supposed to be done with that, I believe, on December 31st of this year. And they will roll that out, and we will have to enact it as a piece of legislation in the 2008 session of the General Assembly. And the amount of water that's available, or in our case not available, is going to affect just about everything. It's going to affect growth. It's going to affect roads. It's going to affect anything you can think is going to be affected by this water. Now, most people, if they turn their faucet on and water comes out, they're like, hey, I got plenty of water, everything's fine, but it's not that simple. So I encourage you to take a look at this plan when it comes out and let Representative Lackley, Senator Chance, and me and whoever else will listen know what you think about it because it's very important. I mean, water is, well, that's our life. It's our life stay. So, but again, thank you for having me tonight. I appreciate it very much, and I'll stick around for a few minutes afterwards, too, if anybody has any questions for me.